Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 291 and 292. For Vedas, the breath of life are mantras. For the mantras, it is the faultless pronunciation known as Akshara Suddham that is most important. If these are mixed and out of place or out of tune, such a state of affairs will affect the vibrations in outer atmosphere and the inner nadi. Scientifically, it has been clearly given as to which akshara generates which part of the body in the Siksha Shastram. What we hear is a sound known as Vaikari. This sound is based on what is known as para, and that generates from the lower part of abdomen from the near Muladhara or the lowest end of the spinal cord. Before this sound comes out as Vaikari, there are two stages known as Pashyanti and Madhyama. As you progress in yoga, one could successively hear these sounds, Pashyanti, Madhyama and Para. The rishis who are far advanced in yogic capabilities can hear the subtlest Para. They tune on those Para sounds from the cosmos that are beneficial to the humans and all life forms, and have given them to us as the mantras. This fact and details about Para sound are very well understood and explained in Tolkapiyam, the oldest literature in Tamil, has recently brought to my notice. The fact that the terms Para and Pashyanti are already mentioned in Tamil literature was known to me, but that it was mentioned in the Tolkapiyam is the news to me. It was very clearly explained that out of the five breaths of Para, Prana, Apana, Dhyana, Udana and Samana, it is Udana that is going up breath, which creates the vibrations at Muladhara to initiate the sounds. The fact that it was mentioned in Tolkapiyam was surprising revelation to me. I have earlier told you as to how the Veda Swaras are created or chanted with different emphasis in the pitch known as Udatam, Anudatam and Swaritam and Prasayam. I was told by Tamil Vidwans of repute that these are all well understood and explained in Tolkapiyam. This name of Tolkapiyam I am mentioning is often bandied about with scant courtesy by people who wish to establish their credentials as an expert authorities in Tamil. Why should we use Sanskrit language in the temples? Why not use Tamil instead? This is a matter of discussion and debate recently. At that time, some of the Tamil Pandits, well aware of that they were talking about, gave me the following information, quoting from Tolkapiyam. When it comes to mantras, they are not to be looked at from the point of view of languages. Here, the language and meaning of the words are all secondary. The divine mantras have relevance, effect, and power based on purely the correct intonations and utterances as per the authors of Tolkapiyam. Because I complete the discussion, I should make one more important observation. Because many of you, and most probably for all of you, what I am going to say now will be an eye-opener. Don't you believe that Vedas are written in Sanskrit language? That is wrong. The language of Vedas is not Sanskrit, but Chandas. Chandas does not only mean the poetical metric cadence, but the language of the Vedas too. Other than the Vedas, all the poems, literature, epics, kavyas, Puranas, and Shastras and Itihasas all are written in Sanskrit, while also being the common folks' spoken medium. But the language of the Vedas is Chandas. Panini, who wrote the Vyakarana Shastra, book of grammar, while referring to the language of the Vedas, would say Iti Chandasi, but while referring to other language of Sanskrit, we would say Iti Loke. Sanskrit, as the name suggests, is a language well made, Samaskritam. It is a language that is scientifically analyzed, well researched, disciplined, and is of perfect grammar, covering the various aspects of syntax inflections, and word and sentences formation. Evidently, it means the language of tremendous human value, human effort, over a period of time, ages, and eras. Chandas of the Veda, on the other hand, is the language of cognition and revelation, which is flashed in the perception of great rishis. As I have been saying for so many days, Devas started using these very subversive sounds as the language of their communication. So, Vedas have their own grammar, prosody, and stress and intonation patterns. Sanskritam evolved out of Vedas, but Vedas are not from the Sanskrit language. Later, Sanskrit grew on its own and absorbed words from other languages, which made no difference, however, to the language of the Vedas. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama